And we're gonna listen to, I don't know what else. What are we gonna listen to? We're gonna listen to something. Hmm. We can add an no. Yep. Yes. Sure. That works, I guess. We can see the chat. Boom. Chat. Alright, now let's, oh, you know what? Yeah. No, analyze. Badman outcome night. Alright. An hour and 7. Not sure. Arkham Asylum. 46 minutes. You know what? Let's go to Arkham Asylum and then we switch over to Arkham Knight. That's how it is. There you go. No, we're not gonna do. Alright. Let's begin with our handy dandy warm ups. You know? Hey. Wow, that is being transmitted now. This, but it works. So, you know? Why not? Alright. Then good. We're gonna start off with this one. There's a weird pose right now. Another breakdance. Hmm. Alright. Weirdly upside down, kinda pose. Hoping that I can pull this one off, cause man, you know, you know that I suck at foreshortening. I mean, less than before, obviously, but the sucking is still there. But it's all gravy. Wait, hold on. Here, yeah. Curly hair, just gonna fall in. Oh man, Arkham Knight, I mean, Arkham Asylum is so good. I started playing it not too long ago again, because whew, I love those games. Any of the Batman games that Rocksteady has made are phenomenal. So now that they're coming out with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, I am ecstatic because I want to play it. Sure. This one should have been down, and then this one over here. The arm is bad. Whatever. Bat arm is okay. Or whatever. First pose of the day, you know. Not like we're gonna expect to be doing like marvels, you know. Like, well, alright, fuck it, whatever. Uh huh. That's where the Tushi is. Yeah, I mean, she's not wearing her shorts, but I needed to separate that area. Oh, that's just a weird pose. But anyway, let's keep going. That's all we can do, you know? Keep on keeping on. On to the next pose. Alright. You know? And then just like this, swooshy. And then it goes another sushi, another sushi. This is like this. That's like pretty much what the thing does, you know? There you go. You're getting out somewhere. Let's do this one. Well, the finger's kind of here. There's one finger here and then one finger over there. And then the finger here and the little finger here. And then the thumb over here. So that's the midhand. That means that this is a short, too short for what I'm looking at the reference, but it's okay. There's the shirt that he's wearing. Right? Yeah. And then swoosh. 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 Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Sometimes you gotta do the sushi sounds, otherwise, you know, how are you gonna know you're gonna do it right, you know? The swoosh sounds are part of it all. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, this kind of like flares out like this. Flare out over here. Sock. And then the foot. Not too bad as far as the spacing goes. Not too bad. Oh, this one kind of like we messed it up the foot, but it's okay. And this one, yeah, should have been a bit more this way. So like kind of like here. And then this should have been more here. And go like this. This. Like that. Yeah, these two should have been a bit closer to each other too. But it's okay. Yeah, sure. Terrible arm. Terrible arm. But we'll stick with this just for the month, you know? Like then next month I'm gonna have to start doing more gestural drawings. But I'm a bit more confident with my lines, so sure, whatever. You know? Can't complain. Is this breakdancing too? I'm gonna put it on breakdancing just because it looks kind of breakish dancing. Because if I do it, use a pose and I draw it, then I add it to a board because I used it. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Hiccups. Well, I saved one that I didn't use, but it looked cool. Very similar to this one. That's why I skipped it. Oh my goodness, come on, stop. Okay. Let's keep going. Today was chilly, man. It's nice. I like chilly days because I can get to wear a hoodie. So when I went to walk the dog today in the morning, it was dope. Because it was chilly. Well, it's so chilly. It's like 50s, 54, mid 50s. It's gonna go up to 60 something, but it's good. It's good. Today's smoothie is only berries because I didn't put a banana. Because this is the container that I used to make the smoothie. Actual, you just put the cap in there. But the bananas were too big, so had I put a banana, the banana would have probably stuck out. You know. I was like, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe a little too much banana. You know. All right, so let's find the stuff here. But then we kind of go sushi like this all the way. And then another sushi here. One over here. And then the hen. Totally great. Alright. Now let's pray that we can actually pull this off. So there's a neck piece here. Right. Well, neck piece as in like the collar of the shirt. Drawer. Not scratchy, but you know. Another foreshortened pose. Gotta love them. Not. I mean, it has served me to get better at these kind of poses, but still don't like foreshortening. Yeah, this one should have been a bit shorter, but it's okay. This is the shape that was here, like this triangle here. And here's wherever the shoulder comes out, right here. Whoosh. And then here. Maybe not so big, but swooshy here for sure. And then swooshy here. And then this one comes here, yep. Yes, I had done it a little bit too high. One of those like sweaters with like the thumb. So you can kind of wear them like half hoodie. I mean half gloves. I want one of those. I never had one of those. So I always think they're cool. They're cool. Once I have the little like the thumb here on their sleeve. Never had one. Always thought it was cool. I mean, this should be over here. A little bit longer, but it's okay. Damn, your thighs over here, dude? No, that's a ball in the background. I was gonna say, like, damn, that's a weird hip you got there, buddy. But it's okay. No, it's not. Because this is where it goes, actually. Alright. Yeah, it kind of springs up from here. And then he's bending it backwards. So. Kind of like that. Swoosh. Swooshy, swooshy, you know? And here is the other one. Again, it's not the greatest pose, but we committed to the pose, we saw it to the end, and now we can see how bad we did. You know? All good, it's all gravy. This is dynamic pose because you're not dancing, you're just doing stuff. Alright. Who else will draw? I was scratching my foot and I forgot to unmute myself. I see I was on the other camera, not here. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. I was getting scratchy there. I was getting scratchy. But we stopped. We stopped our scratchiness. And now we're going not scratchy. Well, at least I'm trying to not go scratchy. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so this is where the swooshiness comes in. Right, and then it goes like this, like this. Oh, and then it should go around here somewhere. So this is probably a little bit longer. And then like this. You know? Maybe a little bit thicker here, yeah. Not too long though. I think like here's where the other one starts. Right. Yeah, this one should have been a bit wider out, but whatever. Something like that, I don't know. Upside down pose. Upside down poses are tough. They're rough. For me anyway, you know. Alright, let's do another one that's kind of breakdancey-ish. Just so we can get into the habit of drawing weird post bodies, you know. I mean, I feel like we've done that more often than not during the warm-ups. So we're doing good. We're doing good. And now this one goes sushi like this to the top, and then sushi to the front. The foot's over here. The other leg, she's kind of like pushing it back. The arms are gonna be here and then here. Here and here. Good. But not as sweet. Oh, and I didn't put dates either, that's why. Had to put dates would have been better. I mean, sweeter. I mean, today is the last day before. Oh, tomorrow that's the last day. But today is my day before the break for exercises. I kind of needed it. Because yesterday workout was intense. So I could use a day of not working out, you know? Today's gonna be easier. But we still gotta do it, you know? Gotta do what you gotta do. So today is gonna be a not so hard day. Because I think it's only like legs, back. And that's fine, you know? As long as it's not push-ups. Because yesterday I did it, well, I was supposed to be, wait, I did anyway. Yeah, this arm came out so bad, but whatever. Because this arm looks way too thick now compared to the other one. But it's like a set that gives you do about 100 push-ups in the set, you know, different types of push-ups, but 100 repetitions nonetheless. And we did that twice, and I was like, you know. But it was good. It's just tiring, you know. That's why I'm like ready for the break day. We can just chill for a bit, you know. No, something like that. No, this one we're gonna turn on when there's people actively on chat where they can read. Alright, we're gonna do, well, there's breakdancing for sure. Okay, let's see what else. Who do we draw? This guy right here? I guess. I mean, I guess guy. No, actually I'm gonna do that one. Editor or again. And there's a weird pose. Only because of this perspective. Because it's supposed to be like a little bit from the top. I mean full from the top actually. And he's like they're about to like okay. Let's see. Here, yep, sure. I mean I always just do it with a placeholder phase. Very badly placeholder, but it's okay. On yesterday's and on the FD DC's fandom event, they showed some pretty dope stuff if you're a DC fan. Like the Cape Crusader animated series, it sounds phenomenal. It's Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, and who else? And Bruce Timm is like, this is gonna be like the animated series, Batman animated series, but like more, you know. And more Batman animated series is always great, in my opinion. That's my favorite Batman, you know. Wonder if I don't think so. If it would be way cool if they freaking hired how was his name? I forget his name now. Whoever Kevin Conroy. If Kevin Conroy would reprise his role as Batman, kind of hot. I don't know if he is or isn't. I haven't checked the cast for the animated series. But if it had Kevin Conroy, I'd be one happy camper, you know? Yeah, the ball on the pocket, you can tell. I mean, I've been editing videos for TikTok, so every piece that we've done here on the stream has a time lapse of about a minute or so on TikTok. But it's a whole new deal to get used to editing video again. I haven't edited video in such a long time. It's still not my favorite thing to do at all. Like nope. Definitely not something I would do for a living. I mean, probably I would, if that's like all I was doing, I guess. But video editing is rough, man. It takes too much time. I can't listen to music. I mean, the video editing that I'm doing, you can definitely listen to music because I'm just literally doing a time lapse and just cutting out my audio. But in general, you can't listen to music while you're like editing video. You know, not volleyball, this is tennis. Oh, we did yesterday. The stomach too. Oof, that was rough, man. But I am better with my stomach. Like my stomach muscles are now aware that they are there. You know, that they exist. Because I was so like not a person to work out my stomach because it just hurt. I was like, fuck it, I don't have a stomach ache. Like too bad. It doesn't matter. I don't want to have no six pack. I still don't want to have a six pack, but you know, my gut was like protruding a lot, so I had to start doing exercise for my stomach. Not that you can target areas where you want to lose fat, but it just stands to reason that I should work out my whole body, you know? So it's been okay. It's been good. Alright, let's do this one. One because the other one that's on top, we've made one kind of similar to it. And this lady is like doing a jump and a flip in the midair. And there's like the goes right in between before the flip. And you can tell she has like, I mean, obviously she's a gymnast, but like her hamstrings definitely stretched. A weird pose though. And the face wasn't even in the right pose either. I don't know, whatever. Point is that the shoulder starts here. This is where the arm is. You know, her face should have been down further, but such a weird pose, man. It's simple to look at, odd to draw. Her hand, sure. You know, she's a gymnast, so it stands to reason that her thighs would be thicker than most. But that reminded me of the song that it's like, if there was a zombie, it's called Zombie Apocalypse, I think it's called the song. And it goes, if there was a zombie apocalypse, I let my dog eat me. Anyway, there's a line that goes, thick thighs, save lives, quite literally this time. Because she's talking about like letting her dog eat her if there was a zombie apocalypse. But in my head I was like, nah, I would eat the dog. Sorry. I want to be able to survive, you know? I love dogs, but I love my life more, you know? Itchiness. But I have this level of like stretch. Rough. Definitely takes some workout. I mean, obviously, again, she's a gymnast, so it goes without saying that she worked out. But as a person that is working out now and is not Olympian person, dude, it's a like, wow, I look at people do sometimes. I'm like, damn, dude, that was a horrible freaking thing, but whatever. I got too scratchy, way too scratchy. Oh, there's a dope picture. Figure poses. I don't know if it's dynamic or not, but it's figure poses. Yep, I like it. We'll draw her. If there was a zombie apocalypse, I let my dog eat me. The situation is dire and my house is on fire, but at least she'll be healthy. That's why I'm like, nah. Nah. I am surviving myself. Thanks very much. I'm sure my dog will have a very nice thick thigh as well, so. That's right, I'd eat the dog's thigh in a zombie apocalypse. Hells yeah. So this one goes swooshy like that, swooshy. Like these kind of lines are more gestural, but in general, I don't do very gestural lines yet, because I will shortly. Not like today, but you know, I will conquer that hill soon enough, where I'll have very gestural drawings, and I'll be happy. Not that I'm not happy now, but I want to achieve that gestural feel and like look, you know. I don't know, those are terrible fat fingers, but they work, you know. Sometimes you just need to work something to work. And now for a taste of things to come. Right, boom. There's another terrible line, but it's okay. And we don't see anything else here. We just see her back. And then a little bit of like whatever she's wearing. And then leg. Nothing but leg. So wait, this one goes here. And then over here. Sure, I don't know. Alright. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, why not? So there's a swooshiness here. That kind of goes swoosh. And then another swoosh here. And then semi swoosh, then up. And then straight, and then up. And then like this. Right. Her neck is somewhere here, but I can't see it, so. Sure. Oh, she has a shirt side. Yep. Yep. Yeah, this one came out so bad again. But it's okay. It's okay. We're trying to be perfect here, you know? Sure, why not? The perfect tea for any mood. Need sleep, lavender. Uneasy, peppermint. Energy, need energy, black. Angry, lemon or orange. Depressed, lemongrass. Anxious, tart cherry. Positivity, Indian masala chai. I'm not a fan of chai. Uncomfortable, ginger. Stressed, chamomile. Tired, green. There you go. Tea's for everybody. And one more here. One more posy pose, and then we'll be like, yeah, okay. We done did it, you know? Oh my god, stop. Stop with the itch, you know? Tears of joy, Simone Weil, sure. I don't like being itchy. I don't like sneezing, you know? There you go. Alright, let's begin. Let's begin. I mean, like, not that we have been begun, but you know, I mean, let's begin doing this pose. I feel like I either have seen this pose before or have drawn it before. Or seen and drawn it, or just seen it before, you know? Yeah, these legs are bad. Today we've had an off day as far as like drawing goes. And yesterday was kind of off, but today is even more off. At least we did it, you know? We filled up the page. Yay. Alright, now. Well, let me stretch a bit. This kind of posture check. Ah, yes. You just need a stretch, you know? And you just gotta give your body a stretch. Excuse me. Alright. Now we're gonna do the thumbnails. Or analyze. We don't know what we're gonna draw. But we'll figure it out, you know. Figure it out. If it was a zombie apocalypse or apocalypse, you know, sometimes you gotta like butcher words on purpose. I do that sometimes. Or like mix two words together just because they're cool. Update available. It is analyzed, right? Yeah, analyzed. Alright, guys. Anna's lies. Ooh, Anna has lies. Or she lies. Either one. So let's define allies and then see what happens. I like looking at that. To examine methodically by separating into parts and studying their interrelation. To make a chemical analysis of. Let's see what that sentence would say. While Rowe offers, I guess, I don't know, some basic biographical information and quotes conspicuously from Shelley's writings, she does not tell a chronological story or analyze individual poems. There you go. They're not doing the math. Doing the math would mean demonstrating that the voters' intuitive judgments are roughly what they would get if they analyzed the likely effect of candidates' policies, and this is a difficult calculation to perform. The core offering of an AI solution rests in its ability to methodically analyze data and generate relevant insights that are otherwise invisible to the human eye. Fair. Alright. So analyze. Analyze. Okay. This is gonna take some thinking for sure. Because you know what an analyze is. We know how to do an analysis, but we gotta come up with a non-verbal visual representation of analysis or analyze. Okay, I think we're gonna go with a mad scientist kind of like approach. You know? If there was a zombie apocalypse. Also, on Metroid Dread, I think I'm almost done with the game. Almost. I only have three more of the robots that chase you to kill. And I think I have like another area to like explore or something. Pretty good game. Oh, I know. Excuse me. Mad scientist. And then we'll kind of like make something out of it, you know? But I'm gonna go with a mad scientist kind of vibe. We're in the beginning, you know? Like you, sure. This guy, sure. This guy, sure. Mad ciencia test. Like mad science test. I don't know. Fantasy scientist? Ooh. Sci-fi scientist? Ooh. Yeah. Hmm. This is something we can work with. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Now sci-fi scientist, let me see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How about retro sci-fi? I do like the retro sci-fi kind of looks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do we get if we look for analyze in Pinterest? What does Pinterest give us with the word analyze? Random bullshit. Nothing that we want. Alright, let me see what I have on my referencias, you know? Because we're definitely going with a mad scientist kind of vibe. Because that's who we are, you know? We're just mad. Alright. Alright, alright. Alright, alright, my man, my man. You know? Make this a little bit bigger. Make this a bit bigger. Oh, we've been here. Okay, we're gonna have to soon change. Oh yeah, this is the last one. Alright, we're gonna skip it. Let me just skip it. Volume 1 and there's a volume 2 then I guess. Alright. Alright. Let me just arrange my referencias and then I'll show you what I have. And rearrange, yeah. Cause you're no good for me. Thank God it's over. You make believe that life is alone. Okay, here. This is what we have for our board. That's what we're looking at right now. And we'll work with that. And these are not like I'm gonna copy them. It's just kind of like to set up a mood in my head. Hmm. All right, smoothie done. So now, clean my nose. Alright, nose clean, good stuff. Alright, so we're gonna do analyze. I like this pose, I mean this reference of the guy with a beaker, so I'm kind of just taking that one. here. I'm gonna do like subtle changes for it, you know. Hmm. When I'm like drawing, then I don't have to get so finicky with the close, you know. I let myself be all sketchy. Kind of find what we're doing, you know. Mm. We can also take it to the extreme, right? We can do like a magnifying glass, and we have like a huge eye here, right? From his face. So kind of have like, wait, hold on. Look at the magnifying glass. There you go. I need that distortion. Like how much of the eye and the face can we see, you know? It's just approximate. I'm not gonna exactly make it precisely right. And I feel like it's gonna add some creepiness to it if we have like a big eye. So like we have like a big eye here, right? And the eye is kind of looking at this thing. And then the nose should be. And then just like whatever we can't see. Then we could have like a no way. It's a giant. You know? Just like analyze, and then this guy is kind of like chained. You know? So like, oh, let me go. Kind of like that. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We could also do it this way, you know? We can have a silhouette of our body here. You know? The back of the body, you know, kind of like hanging. Well, hold on, let me put. Right? You know? So it's kind of hanging there. We have something hanging, and then we have like the big ass lupa here. The big eye. We have like the eye. Look at it. And then the face over here of the thing. Ominous, but kind of cool. A very crappy design here, but. I'm gonna try to turn this around, so I'm gonna go to the other side of it. Not outside, but like kind of to the side of it. So we're looking at it from the back. I'm gonna go over here and see how it looks. You know? And still have like the eye on the side right here, doesn't matter. It's just more like the body. I wanted to like reposition it. Kind of like holding something that I like that too. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. And like making them a little bit creepy just because we're in October, which is a spooky month, you know? I have like a thing here, then just kind of holding the person. Let's see what else we can do. This is the trouble, the hardest part, you know, trying to come up with the idea of how to visualize the word. But after that, it's great. It's okay. Okay, hold on. Oop, 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 oop. Tomorrow at least is the walk, which is easy. We literally have to draw somebody walking. That's it. I mean, which is a good break from having every other word before it be kind of like, what? Like dumbfounded, analyze, inquisitive, yeah, energetic. You know, they're okay. So I feel like walk is a good like, okay, yeah, I can totally just draw a walk, somebody walking. Kind of like this one over here. This series, like where it's going. Let me see if I can do something else with that. Okay, what if, right? What if? I don't have to like look for some really. Get it out of my head, actually. Like that, like kind of looking through the magnifying glass, but instead of seeing the eye, we are the eye. You know, and we have like the hand that's holding the magnifying glass. You know. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. So finish one block, one pad of paper. Done. It came massively bad, like the corner, but whatevs, you know. I hate returning shit online, like having to mail back stuff. I hate it. And so you know what? I can deal with it. I can deal with one little corner. Is it like ideal? No. Okay. Yeah. Lick art supplies played me. There. Here we we go. Let me just fix the corner. Alright. Now there's gonna be our sketchy sketch. I just have to sharpen it a bit. Well, I was muted all this time, so I'm gonna be drawing here with a white pencil, and it's gonna be very hard for you guys to see. So just bear with me for a moment while I come up with the image, and then we'll. I mean, after that you'll see stuff, but in the beginning, there's gonna be very little for you guys to see. I do like drawing stuff that is kind of creepy though. Not like scary creepy, like horror creepy, but it's just it gives you like eerie feeling, you know. I mean, you can say I guess that's also horror creepy, but like I'm not making a point to make it look gory or anything like that, and it's just creepy for the sake of being creepy. Like who would want to be looked at by a giant scientist through a looking glass, you know, through a magnifying glass? And then the magnifying glass is gonna be over here on this side. I really like this pose right now. I really like it. Already liking it. Maybe I have to lower this, but we'll see. Hold on. You know? Okay, hold on. You can see it, but still there it is. See? One, there it is. Alright. And now we have to come up with a way to render. Alright. We're gonna use like old scientist kind of like eyebrow, you know? Very bushy, very thick, and then the eye is gonna be in here. Yeah, take it, sir. Can you take that, please? Thank you. Alright, so we have to be very exaggerated about the eye size. And then the hand that's holding the magnifying glass is gonna show a little bit. So we're gonna have a kind of like a top or like the origination, the origin point of the light source is gonna be on the top. Maybe from this, like I don't know, somewhere from the top. We'll figure out when we're like, whatever position makes it more creepy. It gives it a higher sense of eeriness. And that's what we'll go for. You know? This hand is not very nicely done, but it's okay. You know, so I think that has been like a side effect of doing these is that my sketches are a lot less detailed than before, so I leave a lot more. I trust myself a lot more with ink than before, because I used to sketch everything, like every little detail, but now it's just enough to get something working, and then I just go into inks, you know. Sir. There you go. All right. Let me just touch up this part of the sketch where there's a person here, and then we'll move on because I already have the whole sketch. But I have to make sure that everything's copacetic. I don't even know what copacetic means. Like I've used it based on like contextual clues when I've heard it. Make it more, yeah, because these are like kind of too low and too thin. Okay, so this is the sketch. I don't know if you can see it back here. And person hanging, eye. You know, creepiness. Creepiness ensues. I'm gonna get rid of my camera. Bloop. Also you, but you. You can eat my sandwich, you know? What else? Let's get a sandwich, you know? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna add water. Mm. Water and a bit of ink. Yeah, the water inside here is what is all inky. We may not even need more ink. May not. Would have been more just in case. Because there's a lot of water in there. You're not gonna lose like vibrance of the white. Much white ink. I'm happy that I got to draw white ink. I love white ink. I hadn't used it in a while. Maybe not as often as I would like to, but I do love using white ink. Need a bit more ink because when I moved it like here, you could tell that it was very watery. No, not too much. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe. There you go. Oh yeah, better. Because it doesn't run as fast. I'm gonna use our handy dandy dip pen. This is the one nib that I've been using all this time, all month. One nib. One nib to rule them all, or one nib to draw them all. Gotta get rid of some like white ink. Off my and I'm gonna be drawing, and I usually when I ink I do end up getting a little quieter, so bear with me. In the beginning we're gonna go really loose with the ink anyway, but because we have to find some details, you know. There you go. Parcel gravy. Hmm. I don't know if you should give him like tatter up, like all tiered um pants kind of thing. The magnifying glass is definitely not going to be round though. Not like a perfect circle. Okay. Gotta fix this hand because the hand was not properly sketched. But I got a better reference here. All right, so now we're gonna clean the drawing. I've knocked down ink before, so I gotta make sure that I don't. But also now we're gonna clean this nib out only because since I didn't refill it right now, I didn't need to. The little bit of ink that was here already dried up in the top, and I also picked up a lot of paper fiber on the tip. Hmm. Almost done with my bread. Let me finish. And because I want to eat it before it's cold, and if I keep eating it and then inking it, the nib is gonna keep on getting clogged with dried ink. So let me get rid of this, and then we keep going. Like the reverse of like shadow puppets and puppets. All right, we're done. Now I'm gonna drink water, and we can finish it. All right, so now we're gonna go uninterrupted, and here's where it becomes like more a little quicker in the process and also a little more involved. Means that I'm gonna be a little more quiet every now and then because I'm gonna get caught up on the act of inking and trying to figure out where things go, you know, based on our what you want to call it, on our light setup. But I like this process, so it's all gravy, you know. And how I go about it is just I start applying more ink where the light should be from, and the way it helps set up the whole pieces, like flow, you know. So I've seen more and more of what's happening. Yeah. Come on. There you go. Give me that ink. Give me that ink. Like the nib can hold a lot more ink than I thought it could. I was looking at this picture. I was like, wait, is she taking off her skin? I'm like, yeah, no, it's a robot. So they're fixing her. The mad scientist, you know. All right. And she still has ink in there, so we're not gonna fill it up right now yet. Come on, give me that ink. There you go. You can tell the circle is not perfect, but works, you know. It's a serviceable circle. Well, that's all we can ask for, you know. Just something that help us. Help me help you. And I'm trying to just kind of stick to where the light would be shining from to draw from, you know. Like every line that's facing towards where our light would be. That's what I'm going for right now. And the light should be over here somewhere, so we'll figure it out. So I'm not gonna do it now per se. This is where the cheekbone would be, you know. So then the top part of it does receive some light, you know. Sure. Round enough, you know. And then we just keep on going, you know, just tackling sections at a time, moving around, building up. So have a clearer version of the picture, and we can better see. Oh look, ink on my microphone thingy. It's okay. Now we have to make sure that there you go. Yeah. Slowly but surely we start to see what's going on, and then hopefully you'll be like, oh, that's kind of sucky for that guy. But for science, you know, we did it for science. So far though, this mixture of water and ink has been the better one of the ones that I've made all this month. You know, there you go. And this is how it goes, you know, it's just slowly building up to what you need in your image, you know. How long is this on track? Oh, we got time. We got time. We have like 4 more track. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 or so. Okay. Let's keep ruining this circle. Not the worst circle, but it's not the best either. It's a serviceable circle-like shape. Because I don't even think that is like circle. You know, it's kind of like an oval, like Ovaltine. What's Ovaltine? I've heard Ovaltine, but I don't know what it is. Nor do I think I've tried it. So completely at a loss as to what Ovaltine might be. And the thing about this process is like you just kind of like find yourself having to do certain things that even if you're not comfortable with drawing, like, well, I already did that, so I have to do this now. I'm not much of a draw eyelashes kind of guy, but this eye is so big that it wouldn't make sense if it didn't have lashes. I'm turning my phone on, around, because if I see the screen lit up, then I get distracted by it. I have to put some white in the eye, you know? Yeah, right now I know what I'm doing because I'm avoiding the guy. I'm doing everything else but the guy. And I'm avoiding the guy because I don't think I know how to finish him. You know? Until we do, I just jump around, you know? But we're not far from finish. Not at all, to be quite honest. The thing with doing light-based drawings in a black paper is that, at least I think, that you should only like draw what the light touches, you know? Or at least is how I'm taking my drawings, so. I don't want to overdo it, you know? Because it's like I said, since I use it like a light source, with highlights, less is more. You don't want to overdo your highlights. So that's kind of like the philosophy that also I apply to the entire drawing, you know? Also, I'm not that good at drawing eyes, as you can see, but I've seen enough videos, I guess, to have an idea of how to draw eyes and his eyelashes. You see how much ink it has? I haven't done any re-dipping in a while. So the face kind of like didn't work out there pretty good. So I'm gonna have to do some black covering there. You know? Now we're done. It's so cool what you can do with white ink. I was gonna do like little like chain, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna put myself through that. We're just gonna put strings, you know? Because like to be fair, if like you're that big of a person, like the scientist, and this is how small you are, your string would be enough to restrain a tiny person, you know? Trying to give enough detail on the face so you can make out the face on your own. As long as you draw enough detail, it's fine, you know? You don't have to draw the whole thing. Just enough so you can know what it is. Yeah, that's where the ear goes. That's why the face was looking kind of weird, because I was not doing the ear. Even though the face still looks kind of weird, but whatever. Hold on. You gotta make more white marks here, but I don't want to overdo it, you know? Same thing here. I want to make it a bit brighter on the top of the finger. Oh, I'm like, what the hell? No more ink? But literally no more. I thought the pen was just not giving me ink. And like it was clogged. I was like, nope, there's literally no ink underneath. Excuse me. Darkest night. Like night, you're a night. I like that, tonight. There's gonna be a lot of fixing going on this piece with black ink. Almost ruined it right there. Almost. I mean, it could be argued that I'm probably ruining now, but at least what I'm doing now is intentional, you know? And these have to draw them from the top because that's where the light is coming from, you know? I feel like soundtracks for like movies and games, I don't know, they have like such melancholy to them sometimes. Because if you notice, like when there's a score for a movie or for like a game, you can tell like that you've reached the end of the composition, you know? And it's kind of sad because it's usually like a more like, I don't know, like a closing statement to the whole adventure. And the light should be coming from here somewhere. Hold on. So here you shouldn't be able to see that clear, you know? That's why I didn't do too much detail about it. Highlight some of these hairs, you know? Just to permeate or re-emphasize. I don't know. It's just kind of like to help the light source be more noticeable. That's why I'm only doing like a little bit on the top of the brow, you know? to create like a hotspot, you know. There's just some light here. Not too much, but I definitely needed a bit more than we already had. There you can see the hand. Okay, let's go with a better reinforcement of the light source on the top of the shirt. You know? And this is what I like to do with my art, man. Like take a simple term like analyze and then turn it into something that's kind of weird, kind of creepy. But I love it. And I love it. Let me do a little bit more of a white hotspot here in the front of the eye. Oh man, damn it! Every time every time the Spotify decides to play um a song like by itself, like by the algorithm, and then ends up being in the ODST soundtrack, I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's where we're going. Because the Halo ODST soundtrack is such a beautiful soundtrack for me. Marty O'Donnell, man. He's one of my faves. Martin O'Donnell. One of the composers for Halo. I feel like we have to kind of like do the little like glass. This is like almost done because what am I gonna put on him? You know, what am I gonna like light him up? There's not much more to do with this guy. Right? Let's use our handy dandy white pencil to soften and emphasize. That's the name of the game, you know, soften and emphasize. With these. Drop your weapon. I don't know. I love this track. I mean, the overture in general is just fucking beautiful. We need a black pants and black pants. Number 5, sure. Number 5 has been our go-to for a while now. Gotta separate it here, you know. Same thing here. And here. And also here. And there were like certain spots that should have been black that decided not to be black. And I was like, wait. You know what also makes me think about like when I listen to the end of a soundtrack or the soundtrack itself. I think of like the people that worked in that project. You know, like it's their like it's their soundtrack. You know, like they went through that adventure of making that thing. You know. Paper fiber. That's it. Yeah, I like the eye. Pretty good. A lot. Pretty good. Alright, one more pass over here in this finger. Yep. I like this. I like it. I'm happy with how it turned out. Vroom, vroom. Such a beautiful soundtrack. And it's a heartfelt story, man. Like, in general, like, as Master Chief, he goes through a lot of shit. Then he gets his friend, you know, Cortana. The only other, like, thing that he had an emotional attachment to that was with him all this time. It happens with her. And, you know, freaking Master Chief goes through a lot of shit. He's a tormented character. Alright, let me sign it. Vortober 21, number 17. Analyze. And that's it. That's our illustration for today. Analyze, and we're analyzing the human person. And it was fun. I loved it. I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming by to watch. Those that watch later in the VOD, thanks so much again. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next word, which is going to be walk. Which should be a walk in the park. But anyways, thanks again for coming by, guys. Those who came, and I'll see you all